Hi, it's Lisa, and it is finally Friday, and I just wanted to pop back on. One, to wish you a wonderful weekend. Not sure where you are and what the weather's like where you are, but get out and enjoy the weather. And I also wanted to encourage you to, in an effort to love yourself, or continuing on that vein, I want you to find your voice. So, for those of you who know me, my voice, literally, my actual voice, maybe sounds a little different, a little huskier or raspier. That's why, because in September I had surgery that greatly impacted my voice, and I literally lost my voice. It has been a 6 month almost recovery process. Doctor said 6 weeks. Here I am in almost mid February, and it's still not quite where it was. But I was thinking the other day, the same thing kind of happens in a relationship, in a marriage, that you lose your voice. I know I did. I lost my voice. And that was a critical part of me. And one of the things I had to regain after my divorce was my voice. Who am I? What do I sound like? What do I want to sound like? And that's been part of my recovery process, and this physical recovery of my actual speaking voice is regaining my voice. Because there was a time when I was afraid, like, oh my gosh, what if I sound like this forever? What if after talking for a little while, I can't? It hurts. A couple months ago, it literally physically hurt, and I was in pain by the end of the day to use my voice to talk. And so that recovery process, that learning to love yourself, is kind of like that. When I had lost my voice, sometimes it was painful to, I don't know, who am I? What voice do I want to speak with? Who do I want to be? I don't know, I've lost that. And so, in learning to love yourself, you have to reclaim, regain your voice. Sometimes that's through rest, because when I was physically trying to get my voice back, there were times when I just couldn't talk. And for those of you who know me, me not talking, sorry, I got a little tickled because me not talking is a thing. Before I had my surgery, my doctor told me, you'll never be able to sing. She said, if you were a singer before, you'll never be able to sing. I can't. It's weird because there are certain things, certain sounds I can't make anymore. As you see, my voice is a little raspy. People call me now and like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know you were sick, or I didn't mean to wake you. No, this is as good as it gets. It's way better now, and there are times when I can actually hear my voice again. But when you're going through that whole recovery process and finding yourself and getting your footing back, learning to love yourself, there are going to be parts of your voice that you're going to lose. There are going to be parts of the old you that you're going to lose. Some of it you're going to lose, some of it you're going to freely let go of, because that's not who you wanted to be anyway. Somewhere along the line, you became someone else. Maybe didn't recognize the voice that you were hearing, looked like you in the mirror, kind of acted like you, but really didn't sound like you at all. And so there's things in that process that you're going to have to learn to regain your voice. But the most powerful part of it is you get to decide what that is. Take the time to rebuild your life in a way that represents you and represents who you are. For me, it was an actual kind of metaphorical regaining my voice after my divorce. And now lately, it's been regaining my voice physically after surgery. And so it's a process. It doesn't happen overnight. Like I said, my doctor told me 6 weeks. Well, September 15th was when I had surgery. It's now the 9th of February, and I'm not 100%. And that's okay because I see the progress. And so as you're regaining your life, as you're regaining your voice, so to speak, it's not going to be overnight. There are going to be times when it's not going to be easy. At the end of the day, you're going to be drained and tired and think, oh my gosh, am I ever going to see me? Am I ever going to get my voice back? Because this hurts and this has taken a long time. But you're going to have to be patient with yourself, and you're going to have to be patient with your situation. But it gets better, and your voice will come back. And sometimes it's a better voice, sometimes it's a stronger voice, but you have to give it time. You have to know how to rest your voice when you need it. You're going to have to know when to push it when you can and when you want to and when it's time to. But whatever you do, don't give up on finding your voice. Don't allow anybody to take your voice. And don't just give it up. Don't just, oh, well. No, 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 no. You deserve better than that. That love thing that I was talking about at the beginning of the month, that's what you deserve. And finding your own voice, regaining your voice, if that's what you want to do, reclaiming a new voice, that's an important part of that love, that self love, of figuring out who you are now. Because who you were 5, 10, 15, 20 years ago is not the person you are now. The voice that you spoke with then is not the same. Hopefully, it's got some wisdom behind it. It's got some experience behind it. Some good ones and some bad ones. We learn from those. Some of my not so great choices and experiences have been some of my best teachers and given me a great deal of wisdom and a few gray hairs. So learn from those and learn to use those experiences to create the voice that you want to speak with. So with that, I'm going to say have a wonderful weekend. I don't know who you're rooting for the Super Bowl this weekend or if you even care, but enjoy it. If you do, be safe. Don't drink and drive. And I'll see you next week. Take care. Bye.